I just kind of want to talk about why bad players who run good decks can win at locals where you're used to playing big events and all of a sudden you go up against some kid running Chaos Dragons. We're using examples from last format because obviously that was the format where that was more of a problem. So basically you've got a kid running Chaos Dragons and you're prepared for every single thing he's doing. You're just like, okay, I'm a good player. I know how to play against this kid. I know how to play against Chaos Dragons. I know how to play against their power plays. And then the kid just goes and does something completely stupid, something you don't even see coming. This is because he's a bad player, of course. But why do we end up losing to these people sometimes? I mean, I know a lot of people that complain. They're like, oh, I just lost to a scrub, blah, 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 blah. It's perfectly natural because they're pushing you out of your comfort zone. They don't know it. They're bad. They're just playing how they think is good, but it's in reality it's really bad. But when they do that, they're pushing you out of your comfort zone. You automatically just lose it, and you're like, "What's he doing? I don't know how to play against this." And you have to come up with your strategies again to come up with it. And sometimes you can't just do it in time. I mean, like eventually you just learn how to play against bad players. You learn how to play against bad plays. But then you get the players who run weird cards in good decks. Like, I went up against a Chaos Dragon player playing, or not a Chaos Dragon player, it was a Dino Rabbit player playing Shard of Greed. He would go set 3, activate Shard, pass. No monsters, no nothing. So basically, I have to look at the problem. I'm like, okay, Dino Rabbit's an inconsistent deck that gets its stuff by stalling you out just long enough. So, why would they run Shard of Greed? You look at your hand against the Dino Rabbit deck. They've got their 3 back rows and their Shard. You have, say, MST, some trap cards, and some monster cards. Just basic stuff, not anything too broken. But that MST, what do you want to do with that MST? There are some people that actually think that the best play is to MST the Shard because they're like, oh, well, I don't want my opponent plussing MST the Shard. And now they've got all these back rows. And even though we have a lot of Spell and Trap Destruction is extremely important right now and coming up in the next format. There are just some players that run bad cards, but they force you to go into other plays that you're not used to. So that's just my personal opinion on it. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Let me know what you think. Peace.